So I just want to start off by saying that I feel really weird doing this video, but I have to because last night God came to me and it's a lot. It's a lot. And I remembered it's like I remembered everything as God was explaining this to me. So God explained to me that Black people are the chosen people. Why? Because Black people have had to stand up to authorities more than anyone. And if you think about what that means, standing up to authorities isn't really fighting them. It's telling them, hey, like, you're not treating me right. You're not above me, right? It's another way of saying God created all of us equally. And that's the truth. If you think about it, the government authorities, they're not above you. They're just playing a role. They're wearing a costume. But true freedom, which is what we were created with, is such that everyone is on an equal playing field. If you removed the systems, the government, we're all equal. No one is above you. No one is below you. And so that's why Black people are the chosen people, because they've had to do that more than anyone. And what else was I shown? Man, there was so much, you guys. But they showed me why Black people love Jesus is because Jesus doesn't need praise. Jesus just came as a messenger, as God, to tell people that Black people are the chosen people. Basically, Jesus came here to tell the people. He didn't want any credit. He just wanted to tell people Black people are the chosen people. So, yeah, I remembered all of this last night, and it was a lot. But that's what's happening today. Sorry, there's one more thing that God told me last night that I almost forgot. God told me that Jesus's soul is like black. It's like a Black person. Because Jesus stands up to authorities too. And so the soul of Black people and the soul of Jesus is the same. And so Jesus comes as a messenger to tell the people, trust me, I don't know why I'm the one getting this information, but Jesus comes to tell the people that Black people are the chosen ones. That their soul is the closest thing to God because God wants people to know that they're free, that that's their birthright, that your birthright is to stand up to authorities and be like, hey, you're not above me. We're brothers, like we're the same.
Let me say something right quick. I think back on the African-American people in America. I think how that they were taken against their wills, put in the belly of ships, brought over here, beat, cussed. Many of them died in the guts of those ships, thrown overboard. They were pulled from families over there. You ain't never heard a gut-wrenching song. You hear a Black person sing one of those old Black people spirituals. Nobody knows. I can't sing like that sing because I had experience with it. When you've experienced hell, it comes out of the voice. I said, when you experience hell, it comes out of the voice. If you're one of those people that you got a problem with Black people or whatever, you better shut your mouth because they're God's people. You better hear what I'm saying. Shut your mouth. You better shut your white mouth. You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you. I know some of you was raised in the deep South and you was raised by prejudiced people and bigoted people. You better get that out of your system. You better get it out of your system. It'll cause you to suffer. Right along with those masters. It'll cause you to suffer right along with them. These are God's people. And I know that there's wicked in white races and wicked in Black races and all that. I'm not justifying none of that stuff. I'm just saying God knows what happened to the Black race. He knows how they wound up over here. And God is going to reimburse the Black people for all their trouble and all their labor. You watch what I tell you.
We are African, and we happen to be in America. We're not American. We are people who formerly were Africans who were kidnapped and brought to America. Our forefathers weren't the Pilgrims. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. The rock was landed on us. We were brought here against our will. We were not brought here to be made citizens. Now that we've become awakened to some degree and we begin to ask for those things which they say are supposedly for Americans, they look upon us with hostility and unfriendliness. So our unwanted presence, the fact.
Right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to our YouTube channel. My name is Mr. J, and this is Mr. J Diaspora. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing, also liking. Now, let us go straight to the topic of the day. Now, imagine being taken from your land as a slave, taken to a different land, then mistreated, beaten, called criminals. And that's not only you, but your children, your grandchildren are being treated the same way. That is what the black Americans or the Africans have been going through for a very long time. Being treated badly, that is what those people have been going through. But you'll never hear them revenging. And I feel that this is why God has chosen them. Because the black Americans have gone through a lot. They have gone through a lot in their life. They have been mistreated. They have been called criminals. And yet they are not even the criminals. You will never hear that black Americans has gone to and gang people. It is never like that. It is always the other way around. It is always the other way around. You'll never hear a black person has killed somebody because of his skin color. You'll never hear something like that. Because the blacks are always peaceful people and loving people. You'll never hear them killing people because of their skin color. You'll never. That is a different. But they have been titled the criminals. They have always been titled as the criminals. That's why you see them being killed each and every time. Because they have been titled as the bad people. And yet they're not the bad people. They're not even the dangerous people. These are the God-chosen people. The people who love and care about other people. Let us hear to some of the people speaking, then we'll come back to talk more.
How ironic it is that the right demonizes people of color when the only time I feared for my life has been around a white man. I get so many hate comments like these few here. Most of the time I just write it off as immature, angry men, but the times that I've genuinely been scared that violence was going to be inflicted upon me have been white men. Not to mention that a lot of domestic violence as well as many mass shootings are committed by white men. There are going to be people in any demographic that commit crimes, but the fact that the right focuses so intensely on the single crime that a person of color commits is so dishonest. Some of the craziest things that have happened to me since I started posting is that I've gotten my account banned because white supremacists mass reported me for being underage, which I'm clearly not. They found my phone number and leaked it, so I had to change my phone number. They tried to get me fired by contacting any school in Chicago to see if I worked there. There was even an online page to see who was calling which school. I've literally been called a race traitor and told that I will be lynched along with POC. So no, people of color aren't the problem here. It is white men, and that's why I make the content I do. They prove it to me more and more every single day why it's necessary.
This downfall won't be caused by foreign enemies, economic collapse, or lack of innovation. It will be destroyed by the very things it was built on: racism, greed, power, and the exploitation of the marginalized. So let's start with racism. America's had a centuries-long addiction to white supremacy, from slavery to Jim Crow to mass incarceration to modern-day suppression. The system wasn't just built on racism, it still depends on it. And you can't build trust and unity and long-term prosperity when the foundation is hatred and division. Now let's talk about the power, because America doesn't just chase power, it hoards it. At the very top, power is concentrated in the hands of a few, bought and sold through billion-dollar lobbying firms and dark money, and the people at the bottom, well, they're distracted and divided and disposable. But power with no accountability always turns inward. It eventually devours its own. Then there's greed. America's true religion. Every institution, healthcare, housing, education, even justice is for sale. The rich don't pay taxes, corporations exploit workers, billionaires fly to space while families can't afford insulin. And no emperor has ever survived when it values profit more than people. And finally, exploitation. This country built its wealth off the backs of stolen people on stolen land. And to this day, it thrives off keeping Black, brown, indigenous, immigrant, and poor communities in struggle. It's modern day plantation capitalism, wrapped in flags and hashtags. But here's the warning. You can only ignore the cries of the oppressed for so long before the system breaks. While America continues to argue about whether racism is real, the rest of the world is moving forward, investing in education, universal healthcare, green energy, and collective progress. They're building bridges, America's burning them. And yes, if this country doesn't confront its demons, it will collapse from the inside out. Not because of the lack of greatness, but because of its refusal to share that greatness with everyone. The future won't be stolen by guns or war. It will be lost in boardrooms, courtrooms, and classrooms where equity is denied and truth is buried. And when America falls, it won't be a tragedy. It'll be a consequence.
I feel is that this is the right time that the Black community or the Black folks should be proud of themselves right now and should be encourage themselves right now, because this is their time. It is their time to shine. The Black people have been going through a lot, but now it's the time for them to shine. Because they have proved that they are good people, they are hardworking people, they are better people. They can't be defined by their skin color. That is what the Blacks have always proved themselves to be. They have proved to be great people. You can never hear a Black person is a racist. It's very rare to find a black person who is a racist. Who define you by the skin color. It's very rare. But what about the other people? Now, who is dangerous? Who is dangerous? A person who can kill you because of your skin color? Or a person who doesn't even care about your skin color? Who is dangerous? And each and every time you hear a Black person has been shot just because he's Black, they say that they are dangerous, which is not good, which is not right. I feel like this is a time that Black Americans should stand for themselves. And this is a time that we as Black should be proud of who we are. Because we are the chosen generation. We are God's people. We are the chosen people. And America needs us. Never forget about that. America needs us. Not the other way around. It's not that we need America. America needs us. That is the point of the matter. Because we're the good people. Tell me what you think about this down in the comment section. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and also don't forget to share. See you in the next video.